Where are we at, guys?
Have the young guys, the new starters, surprised you through 3 games, how well they've played?
Yeah, I don't know if you say surprise. I think I said it in the spring. If we're going to put them out there, our expectations are that they're going to play good. It's not. I don't think it's ever been perfect. I'm not a big guy. I remember they told me one year some guy had 70 pancakes and I couldn't find 10 when I tracked them down on tape. So I don't know all that stuff. We're doing some better things. We got a long way to go still. It's early. It's early. We need to play good this week. We need to improve over the break. Then we got to come back. We got a stretch here where we're not going to have any time off. We got to play good again.
You had a lot of guys competing for spots in training camp. How have you been able to do that carrying into the season with more bodies?
I think the one thing that they do is, regardless of I had the reputation of being hard on them and stuff, but they know this. I'm gonna tell them the damn truth. Okay, so if I think one guy deserves to go ahead of somebody, I'm going to tell him that. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And a long time ago, we worked for a coach that told us, everybody's got a plate in life. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. You got to live with it. If you don't like it, you need to change it. So that's how we approach everything. I mean, really, they know what they got to do, and we're trying to get guys into different situations, get them looks, get them time. We're trying to add people to to the game plan so that we're not stuck with a bunch of guys that haven't played.
What's Dorian showed you over the first?
You know what? He's done some really good things. If you ask him, I think he's happy that he's in there. It's a small package that we've given him so far. I can't tell you whether or not it'll expand. Right now we're using him as a blocker. If he shows up in an 80 number this week and we throw a ball to him, let's all keep our fingers crossed.
But is that a package that you guys feel like is effective, not just for getting him
It's a viable package because it allows us to get another blocker in there and allows us to use our best people pulling. So that's really what it's for.
And with TJ there at right tackle, obviously he's probably done a lot to hold off a guy like Dorian.
Well, he has. The thing you got to remember now, TJ did have all of spring practice. He knew over the winter what we were doing. He did have bowl practice. So it wasn't like we just sprung on him, the first day of camp what we were going to do. So he had a lot of time to prepare, where Dorian's still, 3 weeks of camp and 4 weeks 7 weeks into our practice. So he's a little bit different right now in that respect.
Does he have the ability to move inside, Dorian?
Yeah, I think all those guys could. I think what happens is before you move somebody in there with what we try to do, I think you have to be sure the guy can pull. We would have to feel comfortable that he can pull, not just run over there, but pull and have some oomph when he got there.
Mm-hmm. Have you been pleased with, the cohesiveness, I guess, along the line? All these guys.
Yeah. Some guys have stepped up and done a good job. I really like what the guys that came back. Now you talk about 2 guys that didn't need to be tackles, that got us through last season, that got moved to guard, that haven't flinched, that are doing everything we asked, that are helping the guys that are playing tackle. There's nobody with their lips stuck out now. And in that respect, now you have to really like what these kids have done.
What is the Virginia's pass rush showing you on video so far?
Well, they got one guy 6'7", so we're going to practice. We're going to practice on stilts tomorrow.
Who gets him?
Well, it's going to go across the board, but he's an inside player. It'll be the guards in the center. Will wind up on him. How we do it, and they have speed off the edge. Number 7 really can run. 99's the big kid. Number 7 can really run. Coming off the edge, and 55's their tempo guy. 55's the guy that really tries to get him going all the time. Plays fast.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot.